Listen, brother, all I'm going to say is if you're still eating Granny Smiths in 2024, in my personal opinion, it's time to up your Apple game. I mean, I'm glad that somebody's buying them, I guess, because it means there's like more Envy, Cosmic Crisp, Fuji, Honey Crisp, and Pink Lady and Jazz Apples for me. But really, Granny Smiths, they are probably the cheapest. I'll give you that. They're so sour, dude. If you want, I mean, you could just buy like a lemon. The lemons are right there. If you're baking an apple pie, apparently it's the best apple for baking, okay? But I do also want to say, I've been talking about how, like, so this story goes back. Sometimes when I go to the grocery store, there's a guy who recognizes me from my work on Twitch. He says hi, I say hi. It's nice to have a man on the inside. I'm always happy to see him. But it's got my conspiracy theory going a little bit, because I talked a lot like 2 weeks ago about how at the grocery store I go to most often, there's a big bin of apples and a big bin of pears, okay? And they got the same number of fruits in each. And every motherfucker that comes into the store buys a bag full of apples. I've never seen anybody grab a pear out of there. So I was like, the grocery stores either must know something I don't know, or those pears are old, or I don't know, there's like some lobbying going on from the pear industry or something like that. Went back to the grocery store yesterday, 3 bins full of apples, half-size bin of pears. That's it. They weren't even Bartlett's. They were red pears. No Bartlett's, no Boscs, just red pears. I think it's possible we may have revolutionized this single grocery store. I don't know if this person has the pull to cause them to rearrange like the whole produce section, but either way, I feel like we're making positive changes in the world, okay? Now, Pokedoku, this is really tough for me. I did see they added competitive Pokedoku. We will not be doing 1v1s against anybody because I would lose every game, which is fine. Let me think about this for a second. Steel G-Max form. Steelix Mega. G-Max. Pikachu G-Max. Okay, hang on. Let me Venusaur G-Max. Right here. Venusaur G-Max. Steel G-Max, Steelix G-Max. Aggron G-Max. Metagross Mega? What's up with the Megas, bro? Where's the G-Maxes? Where's the G-Maxes? They don't make G-Maxes anymore. Galar G-Max. Wheezing Galar G-Max. Okay, Grass Bug. That's a gimme. Weedle. No. Scyther. I tapped it so fast I was sure. Steel Bug. Sizor. Steel Dark. We did this one. This was Dark Rye. No, you're a dragon. Dark Steel Dark Ride G-Max. No, that's Scyther G-Max. Beedrill Mega. They don't make the G-Maxes anymore. They turned all the G-Maxes into Megas, man. Professor Woke or something. Grass Dark. Bellossom G-Max. Galar G... I can't do this. Galar Bug, I have no idea. Who's the little... He's like a silver little slug. He kind of looks like a silverfish. Can I use my phone a friend on this one? He's like a little... Not Steelix. He's, I would say, 1/300th the size. Yes, Wimpod. Thank you. This is the lad I was thinking of. Wimpod. I got to be honest, he kind of looks like a steel bug now that I think about it. Is it possible that he's a grass bug? Wimpod. Doesn't look grass because he's not green, but that reasoning has got me into trouble. Grass Dark. Two more guesses. I have no idea what to guess. Reggie Steele. Grass Bug feels very doable, man. Is it possible this is just a Metapod Andrew? Nope. Okay. All right. Some of this, I feel like I could have gotten some. No, I don't feel like I could have gotten any of these. I do know Peter Chris, Obstagoon. What is he? He's Dark Galar. That would have been a crazy pull for me. I know Shiftry, I guess. That's Dark Grass. That would have been a pretty nice pull as well. Everything else here, I mean, I know Durant, but it's kind of because he doesn't evolve. You catch it in Pokemon Go and you go, ah, whatever. 1,000 power fucking steel cockroach. What do I care? Paris. Now, Paris I could have gotten. That's Grass Bug? I guess Paris I could have gotten. Paris has to be one of the top 20 most forgotten Gen 1 Pokemon, though. So I give myself some credit on that one. Either way, that's a tough one today. But you know what? The tough ones make you better. Okay, let's take a peek at this. To me, this looks like 2000s, 2010s Coen Brothers picture. We're going to call this... No, the other one. Shelter. Take Shelter. This is Take Shelter, not the Coen Brothers. Night of the Living Dead. Tune in to 89.1. Okay, this is Licorice Pizza. Has a certain licorice pizza. Maybe it's a zombie movie in and of itself. Maybe this is The Dead Don't Die. Jim Jarmusch. Okay, it's a home invasion. Perhaps this is an inverted... This is Funny Games remake. No. That's Michael C. Hall and Don Johnson. Is this hell or high water? I don't know. Michael C. Hall. What the fuck is he wearing, man? I have not... I don't know what this is, dude. I don't know what it is. Cold in July. I've never heard of it. Cold in July. He do got that shit on. This is how I feel whenever I tuck my shirt into my shorts. Cold in July. Can I get a Rotten Tomatoes check on this, please? 87? Well, I do like Michael C. Hall. That's pretty good. 6.7 on IMDb. Not bad. Do you like him? I don't have a crush on him, but I think he's a good actor. If anything, I'm surprised he's not a bigger star. Because like Dexter was really fun. I'm not going to necessarily say good, but really fun. And he was like one of the breakout stars of 6 Feet Under. But then he was like the bad guy in Gamer. And I feel like I didn't see him again until like Game Night. He's in Game Night for like 8 minutes. Anyway. It's crazy how tucking in your shirt used to be the norm. I've been trying to tuck in my shirt a little bit more. But tucking in your shirt, I feel like it's like the Emperor's New Clothes. Like anytime I tuck my shirt in, I'm like, damn, I got that shit on. Then I look at myself like in the reflection of a store window like 4 hours later. And I'm like, I look like a fucking, like a 9-year-old kid who got hit with like a growth ray or something like that. Like I should have like a rainbow baseball hat with a propeller on top of it. I think it's a little bit like skinny guy privilege. I think when you're skinny, you can tuck your shirt in and it looks cool. But if you're like not skinny and you tuck your shirt in, you do look like you're trying to sell someone like home and auto insurance bundled. I don't know. Something to think about. Many such cases. Since getting drafted 7th overall, Josh Allen has been a 2X Pro Bowl edge rusher for this AFC team. False. Josh Allen is the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. 2X Pro Bowl edge rusher for this AFC team. Miami Dolphins. Nope. Jacksonville Jaguars. That was my next guess. They were probably geographically closest. I don't know the difference between Miami, Jacksonville, and Tampa Bay. But initially starting at Texas A&M, this quarterback transferred to TCU, where he started from 2016 to 2017. Let's assume that he did get drafted and is now in the National Football League. This could be a quarterback who is roughly 28 years old. His name, put simply, is Ryan Fitzpatrick. He might be 52 for all I know. Let's just taking a guess on that one. Who was it? He's like 40. Okay, well, he went to Harvard. Kenny Trill? Kenny Hill. I never would have gotten it. Carlos Boozer signed a 5-year, $75 million deal with this Eastern Conference team. Boston Celtics. Okay, fantastic. The Bulls. Born in 1964, this author is best known for writing the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. That's got to be Mark Z. Danielewski. You're going to know that. I don't know that one. Rick Riordan. Okay, this is Brian Cox. And it is also, his name is going to appear, unless that's just Kevin Costner. Or is that might be Bob Odenkirk, man. Yay! I was thinking at first it's the guy who played General Zhukov in The Death of Stalin. I always forget his name. He's British. Yes, Draco Malfoy's dad. His name is Jason Isaacs. Thank you, Jason Isaacs. Get the sensation is a slogan associated with this dark chocolate and mint candy. Junior Mints. I have absolutely no idea. I'm cooked today, man. Starring Patrick Warburton, Megan Price, and David Spade, what major network originally aired the sitcom Rules of Engagement? That's ABC. Following the lives of single unemployed actors, Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn starred in... Finally, some good media. This is Swingers. You're so money you don't even know you're money. After being featured on Timbaland's The Way I Are, this singer had her own top 5 hit with the 2009 song Knock You Down, featuring Kanye West and Neo. Cause I like you just the way you are. Somebody got that cause I like you just the way you are. I don't know. I honestly thought this was Kesha. Am I crazy to say this is Kesha? It's not Kesha. Carrie Hilson. That's Carrie Hilson. All right, we got 2. That's pretty bad. We lost to the average on Barstool Trivia, which is honestly very sobering. Maybe we have to hawk Tua and spit on that thing? Or whatever they say. Please don't. Please create groups of 4. Yeah. Workshop, spitball, brainstorm, ideate. To conceive of a concept. Curveball, wrench. Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Pound, tantrum, birthday. Like a curveball, a wrench. Like these are unexpected obstacles. But that might be a red herring. Crumb. Artists. Marble. Mar. First three letters are a month in the Caesarean calendar. That's the kind of mental illness that they've done to me in connections. Marble. Crumb. Real. Material. I mean, concrete, solid, marble, like those seem... Oh, wait, how about pound cake, marble cake, crumb cake, birthday cake, types of cakes. He's a genius. Party. Things with a gift. Things you catch. Things you pitch. Pitch you can dodge a wrench. Wrench. Solid. Tantrum. Tan. Soul. This is like some trigonometry shit? Tantrum, concrete, party, solid? I don't think I can send it on that without a hypothesis, man. It feels right, though. You throw a curveball, you throw a tantrum, you throw a party, and I guess you throw a wrench into the works. Things you throw in metaphors. Solid, real, oh, these are just like, I don't even know what you'd say. Corporeal? Tangible, okay. Dude, perfect connections. And purple on the third row instead of the fourth row. That's rare for me. That was a good one. We're back. Maybe. Perhaps. Imagine your brain working like this. Engineering students, when there's no formula sheet that they could consult to beat New York Times connections. Sorry. I was going to say us humanities students need... we need some glazing, but then I remember I have a science degree. Yes, it's biology. I don't know. I would rather it be like an arts degree because it's meaningless as a science degree. At least with an arts degree, I could have like some superiority. Like I could be like my degree educated me in a cultural sense, but it really didn't. I'm kind of like in the nomad. Nobody claims me, man. Nobody claims me. I did read some books though. Defrosts, thaws, event with barrel racing and bull riding. Gosh darn it. Rocker who plays himself as a murder suspect on Only Murders in the Building. Sting. Have the hots for. Trash. How to. Admit. Weens. Song. Easy. Most surprising answer on that one? Sting. But I did see the first season of Only Murders in the Building. So that's how I remember. It's like, there's a guy in an elevator. Oh, yeah, it's Sting. Cooked my time. I feel like Only Murders in the Building is a very millennial show, despite starring Selena Gomez. So I can understand if you're younger or older than me, it's probably not your first pick. Namaste Organic Perfect Flour Blend. 5 pounds of flour at Costco. Should be cheap, but it's called Namaste, which means it's probably a little bit more expensive than I would expect. But I feel like 5 pounds of flour for $4.99 is a bargain, bro. Clearly, I don't do that much baking. Okay, maybe 5 pounds of flour makes 1,000 loaves of bread. I have no idea. This one is just, we're just doing the search, man. You know how it is. How about $11.99? $11.99. I just don't know. I will say I've been making some pizzas at home, though. Which is a scam, I want to say, because they've solved delivery pizza. They can get consistent, good-tasting pizza delivered to your house for like almost as cheap as you can make it when you buy the ingredients from the grocery store. And I will also admit, Okay? I haven't been making my own dough, but I'm not buying the crust from the grocery store. I'm buying the dough from the grocery store. It's been making some darn good pizzas. And the genesis for that is I found out that our oven has a pizza mode. Because I always heard, like, don't make your own pizzas at home if your oven isn't like a kiln that can get up to like 800 degrees or something like that. And I saw the pizza mode on my oven, and I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker goes up to like 610 or something like that. I was scared. I was sitting in front of the oven window watching it to make sure like it didn't spontaneously combust. Like it was getting hot, man. But the pizza turned out crispy. And I'm starting to get half decent at actually making the pizza look like a circle instead of like a loogie as well, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway. Costco. And 610 is pretty hot. What do you put on your pizzas? I usually my daughter only likes pepperoni, so usually I make a pepperoni pizza for her, and then for my wife and I make a pepperoni pizza that has some vegetables on it. Because I don't want it. You can start to get a little too precious with it. You buy like enough pepperoni, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, am I really gonna get like another entire suite of ingredients just for one pizza? That's too much. You say, we got onions in the house, we got peppers in the house. We go buy a tomato or something like that. You know, I'm just feeling this one today. Australia. This could be worse. How about Pakistan? It has pepper in the name. It's basically a vegetable. I still think, like, listen, this is not that funny, but it is kind of an amusing observation. Last year when I went camping, I kept like a notes document on my phone just for idle thoughts because I didn't have phone access. First thing I wrote in it, it's crazy that Peppa and Macca are both Ronies. I still think about that like once a month. I'm like, damn, I don't know where that bolt of inspiration came from, but it is kind of crazy. I mean, I get that they're both tubes, but like they're pretty distinct to both be in the Roni camp. It's like how platypuses and cows are like closely evolutionary related because they both have milk or whatever. I don't know. I got to think about that one a little bit more. How about like Tajikistan? Too close, technically. How about Iraq? Does not have an E in it. It's adjacent to the answer. Okay. How about Azerbaijan? I think it's been Azerbaijan like 100 times. That's also not adjacent. Okay. I don't think it's Iran because Iran comes all the way. Okay, so it's probably here then, which is Bahrain. Oh. Which is... No. It's not Qatar. Could it be Saudi Arabia? It is Saudi Arabia. I was trying to think, what is this country that I always forget right here? You must be Kuwait. It is Kuwait. Okay, that's what I was trying to think of. I'll own up to that. But the Saudi Arabia guess, not bad, obviously. Have you seen the line project they're building? Is that this city that's just like one big line? This is fucked, y'all. What the hell is this? Seychelles. I don't even know where the Seychelles is. So, like, I don't know. Are you like Timor-Leste? Are you not Bhutan, not Bahrain, Brunei? Are you Brunei? That's what. No, Brunei's got. It's like an island. I mean, these are islands. But okay. Okay, what the fuck are you, man? It would really help if I knew where the Seychelles were. If they're in the Indian Ocean, right? No idea. This doesn't even make sense, but you kind of look like a Micronesia, I suppose. Like geographically, it made no sense. Are you like a fucking Sardinia or something? Like, yeah, one of these probably. Maybe you're like St. Vincent and the Grenadines or oh, that's not even close, brother. United States of America, bitch. The Maldives! That's the Seychelles, dude! That's what I meant when I said Seychelles. I meant Maldives. They're different continents. They're both on water. Check your atlas. So are all continents. Yeah, but it's not a continent. It's a country, DL Griga. Get it twisted. November 16th, 2018. A Walt Disney picture that is a fantasy adventure by the name of, it would not be Frozen 2, because Frozen 2 would be listed as animated. This stars Eddie Redmayne. This is Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Gellert Grindelwald has escaped imprisonment and begun gathering followers to his cause. Elevating wizards above all non-magical beings. The only one capable of putting a stop to him is the wizard he once called his closest friend, Aldous Dumbledore. However, Dumbledore will need to seek help from the wizard who had thwarted Grindelwald once before, his former student Newt Scamander, who agrees to help unaware of the dangers that lie ahead. I didn't see that one. Universal. 38 million. It's close to Thanksgiving weekend. Stars Benedict Cumberbatch. Genre. Animation. Oh, no. It was The Heist Before Christmas. Is the Grinch. The Grinch. Yes, okay. The Grinch hatches a scheme to ruin Christmas. Who would have thought? Need 2 directors for that, huh? For the 7th Grinch movie. Who would have thought? 20th Century Fox at $128 million. A music drama. 2018? Could this just be a little light? It's worth taking a crack at La La Land. I don't know if that's 20th Century Fox. Starring Rami. Oh, it's Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody. Hey, NL, you ever play StarCraft 2? You're fucking with me. I'm being gang-stalked. I went in to pick up some takeout last night. There was a young gentleman inside of the store on his cell phone that I thought might be part of my demographic, of my audience. And when he was talking on the phone, he was like, yeah, that sometimes happens in StarCraft 2. And I was like, this motherfucker is going to know who I am. And now you're in chat talking about, hey, NL, you ever play StarCraft 2? Thinking I can't connect the dots like that? You think I can't? What are you trying to do? What's your game? Who hired you? Least paranoid bit. He seemed cool. I don't think he's trying to kill me. I'm just wondering what he's playing at, man. $14 million, starring Mark Wahlberg. 2018. It's a comedy drama. Pick a side. Just add chaos, laughter, awkwardness, mistakes, love. Also starring Rose Byrne. I mean, is this step 1? You go Daddy's Home 2. And if it's not that, we reveal all hints. When Pete and Ellie decide to start a family, they stumble into the world of foster care adoption. They hope to take in one small child, but when they meet 3 siblings, including a rebellious 15-year-old girl, they find themselves speeding from 0 to 3 kids overnight. This is Chosen Family. Chosen Found family, something like that. Either way, we give up. Instant family. Chicken soup for the teenage soul ass. I will never see it. We'll never see it. $48 million for this Drek. I don't know. Can I get a Rotten Tomatoes check on this? Close this. You're distracting me. 82? Never mind. Maybe it's good. Sorry. Maybe it's okay. Viola Davis. Here we go. Widows. Now that's a picture. Woo! 64th percentile, baby. She did the thing. No, Angela Bassett did the thing, man. Viola Davis, my woman king. What up now, Swedes? So true. That one felt good, though. Widows is pretty good. This should be makeable, okay? Let me think about this for a second. We need to talk about Kevin stars Tilda Swinton. Emperor's New Groove has Eartha Kitt, Patrick Warburton, David Spade, John Goodman. I have it. This is a speed run. Emperor's New Groove. John Goodman. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? George Clooney. Burn After Reading. Tilda Swinton. We need to talk about Kevin. John Goodman. Oh, Brother. George Clooney. Burn After Reading. Tilda Swinton. We need to talk about Kevin. 10 seconds. Time. Ten seconds is pretty quick. Now, it's one more node than we needed. Oh, Saturday Night Live, the best of Chris Farley, Shobin, Fallon, Hogan. It sounds like I'm cursing you out in German. Come on, man. I don't want to get into the Gaelic discussion of the names. I don't know how they're pronounced, okay? I just learned Saoirse and I know Kiva, okay? But these are not, they don't come second nature to me. It's Siobhan, okay. Siobhan. Thank you. Guess the game. Back to video games. This shit is Assassin's Creed, bro. This is Assassin's Creed. He's sort of an evil person. I know. I can't conjure what that's from. But you writing it in that voice reminded me of what it is. Oh, it's the tweet, Barry Coffin describing the Joker to Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah. He's sort of an evil person. I know what you're talking about. It's Keegan. Okay, Keegan. Playing fast and loose with the GH there. Listen, I understand. This is Assassin's Creed. Or this is The Witcher 3, bro. I'd recognize those waypoints anywhere. Metacritic score 76. A little too high to be The Witcher 3. Probably Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This looks like Victorian-era England to me. Nope. It's on the PlayStation 5. Rise of the Ronin, I guess. Maybe it's Rise of the Ronin. There it is. Rise of the Ronin. Surprised I know it exists, but... Never heard of it? Came out this year. It's kind of crazy. I can't be fucked to play like a 10 out of 10 third-person character action game right now. So, like, if you're coming out with one that's a 7.6, we got an uphill battle. Game Though Classic. To me, this looks like fucking Super Metroid, bro. That's the color palette of one Super Metroid. Never mind. It's the wrong franchise. End Saga. This is a Soul Calibur 1, for sure. No. It's Bayonetta 2. Oh, Jesus. Black Desert Online. The Bouncer? The Bouncer from Square Enix? Is this the... They don't even have it. I mean, you look like a Nomura character for sure, but you're kind of like a little bit more modest. It's confusing. This is a confusing one. I have no idea. Let's type in Final Fantasy... Sure, I know it's not this, but if it's in the saga, I guess. Nope. Legend of Dragoon. Yes, Legend of Dragoon. We get there. It was this. Two games I always wanted on the PlayStation 1 that I never bought. Legend of Dragoon and Valkyrie Chronicles. Valkyrie Tales. Valkyrie Profile. Thank you. I mean, there was an era, like, if you're younger, you know, you could be forgiven for being like Final Fantasy is a game that comes out like main series once every like 7 years or something like that. But like back in, they had such a wealth of talent in the late 1990s. They were releasing like a Final Fantasy every year and a half. And then they're like, we got all this fucking good shit. Why don't we just put out like some other games that are almost as good? It was nutty, man. Then the movie fucked up the studio. That makes sense. I saw it in theaters twice, and both times that shit was fucking empty. There's an old joke I probably stole from official PlayStation magazine. It's like Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within, no real people in the movie. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within at the movie theater, no people in the theater. I own that shit on DVD too. These look like Resident Evil 5 Capcom barrels. I don't know. How would I know? Be realistic. It's not enough information to make a guess. This is Splinter Cell Blacklist. This is Splinter Cell Double Agent. This is Splinter Cell Conviction. This is Splinter Cell... I'm going to have to say this is probably Chaos Theory. There we go. No, it's wrong. It's the first one. Oh, man. My bad. Great game. Great game. That stings. Why does he look like a suburban dad? Society has changed to make suburban dads look like Sam Fisher. Back when Splinter Cell 1 came out, suburban dads looked like Michael C. Hall in Cold in July. Now every suburban dad is on like TRT and like synth oil, and they all have fucking short cropped beards and Oakley sunglasses and like assault rifles in every room in their house. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. It was more like Scott Weiland in the Days of the Week music video. Like, bro, you're an accountant. Why are you on steroids? Are you stupid? No disrespect, okay? It's giving you something, okay? Maybe in Shaughnessy. Dialguiga, no suburban dads live in Shaughnessy. There's like 7 old people and then a bunch of like investors from overseas. It's empty, man. You could play road hockey on the streets. You go 2 blocks away from Granville Street, you could just set up a couple of nets. You could play a regulation game and never have to move the nets out of the way. It's abandoned. And yet somehow it's the houses are still like $5.8 million each. It doesn't make any sense, but regardless. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. Okay. It's more recent than 2005. May involve some stuff. some genres. Apparently, it wasn't made in the Jade engine. And you can play it as a single player. Hiding action theme showing. Oh, because action is probably like so common, right? Maybe we want the summary. That summary could help us. Okay, let's pick something. You know what? Rise of the Ronin, bro. Oh, let's split the difference. It's been 20 years. Let's pick something from 2015. 2015, that's a big year. Give me Persona 5. That's 2016. Okay, so it's in between. And it's not a third-person game. So a first-person game from 05 to 2015. I mean, that's a gimme. I'll go Halo 4 on that bitch any day of the week. Okay, so it's earlier than 2012. It does involve shooting. 2006 to 2011, first person. Here's an interesting one. What if we threw out like a Mirror's Edge or something like that? It's later than 2008. EA is involved. It's first person. First person EA. Okay, am I crazy to say it's... Oh, they don't even have the Syndicate remake. Titanfall 1. No, that's probably 2012. Now that it may even be 2013. Now that I think about it, pre-Titanfall, fucking I don't know. I don't know what it could be. How about a game that came out in 2010 that could at least tell us the year? It's all about getting green boxes, so our hint is effective, man. So, what about a game that came out in 2010? How about The Binding of Isaac? No, that came out in 2011. But it still narrows it down. There you go, 2011. It was not developed by Edmund Macmillan. And it's on the PC. For sure on the PC and likely the PlayStation 3. Wait, Battlefield 3. Bad Company 2? Okay, hang on. Wrong franchise and saga. So it's not a Battlefield game? But we did get another green at least. It's not a Battlefield game. Unless it's... Wait, Medal of Honor is the other one. Warfighter? Wrong franchise and saga. Okay, EA published it. I want to get another green. So I'm going to say FIFA 12. That's not a green, man. Okay. Hint me. Crytek. Okay. It's Crysis 2. Yeah! The most strategic game of Gamedle ever played. What an incredible hint. That's amazing to me. Because Crysis 3 is the one with the bow. Because I remember that like that and Tomb Raider both came out in like the same year. And Horizon, I think, was around that year. People were calling it like the year of the bow. So I knew it wasn't Crysis 3. And I always feel like Crysis 1 came out like deceptively early or something like that. That's like an 06 game or something. But it looks so good that you're like, it must be later. 2007. There, I'm proud of myself a little bit, to be honest with you. Okay, give me a moment, please. Trying to get a conducive advertisement. Preferably not that one. Preferably not that one. It did pop up an ad that was like, this is the closest grocery store to you. And I'm like, yo, fucking chill, bro. There we go. I can live with that. I think I might need to get some UBP. Or UBO. Today I'd like to go from Honduras to Ecuador. Yeah, bro. Okay, me too. Colombia to Panama to Costa Rica to Honduras. That's where we're starting. I would probably say El Salvador. Oh, Nicaragua? Kind of cheeses me off a little bit, but I'll take it. Top 87%. You forgot about Chile? What are you talking about with Chile? Weekly challenge, King? All right. Give me a second here. Let me see if it's doable. Weekly challenge. Not this again, man. Today I'd like to go from Lebanon to Vietnam in a perfectly straight line. I guess this would be where they'll put the call to action once they finish making the advertisement. This is easy as hell. What are you talking about? Get these ads off my screen, bro. Pardon our dust. I don't want to go see the Ring of Fire Johnny Cash musical at the Arts Club Theater. No disrespect, okay? The auto ad reload is throwing me for a loop. That's all I'm going to say. One page impression, 2 advertisements, I can live with that, okay? But refreshing the ads like every 15 seconds, honestly, brother, travel, you just made my list of things to not do today. We're going to a place that respects our time. We're going to Pukdoku. Montreal, Chicago, easy. Chris Chelios. Montreal, Ottawa, should be easy. Montreal, Columbus, Josh Anderson. Turns out there's a lot of Andersons. Columbus, Philadelphia, Jeff Carter. Columbus, 2000 to 2010. I mean, you could go Rick Nash if you're a puss. I'd probably go Ron Hainsey because I'm a real one. Chicago, 2000 to 2009. That's a simple one. I'll probably hit you with a little Eric Daze. Ottawa, 2000 to 2009. There's a lot of great options there. So some of their best teams are from that era. I'll hit you with a little bit. What about Andre Mazaros, man? You don't hear too many people talk about Andre Mazaros anymore. Philadelphia and Ottawa. Okay, let me think about that for a second. Should be pretty doable. Philadelphia, Chicago. Jeremy Roenick. Okay, hang on. I just got... This is where my brain is telling me to quit, and I'm like, don't quit. You can get a perfect on today's, okay? Philadelphia, Ottawa is so doable, like your head will explode. Montreal, Ottawa, that's like I don't even know, it's like a 1-hour drive, man. There should be a ton of overlap. What I'm thinking, and I'm not coming up with any off the top of my head. I mean, the most famous senators of all time: Yashin, Alexander Dagg, Ron Tugnut, Jason Spezza, Daniel Alfredson, Danny Heatley, Chris Phillips, Ray Emery played for the Flyers and the Senators. And then it's just you, man. It's just you. And then you got like Jose Teodor, Patrick Lalime, Jocelyn Thibault, Cristobal Huet, David Abisher, Sheldon Sure, Mike Komisarek, Sergei Samsonov, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. What's her name? I don't know. I'm just spitballing names, man. I don't have an answer for you. Carey Price. Yaroslav Halak. Yurov Slavkovsky. Nicholas Suzuki. Werner Herzog. I have no idea. Any chance Kovalev played for the Senators for like a game? Yeah! Oh! I thought I had a vague memory of that. View my stats, please. Kovalev was the most popular pick, man. That's crazy. Don't even get me started on this. Vaclav Prospal. Now, this is a dude, you could tell he was enjoying living in Tampa Bay, man. Look at this. He's having a great time. I forgot about Vaclav Prospal. That's not Vaclav, that's Vinny? Oh, whatever. That's two different guys, you telling me? Okay, this is fucked. Maybe it's not fucked. Maybe I can actually do this. Mia Goth is in X. And she's in Infinity Pool. And because I don't have U-Block Origins, I know that she's in Maxine. What? Thank you. So I can actually do this today. Oh, Lily James? Fuck, man. Okay, Chris Evans, one-word title. Can't be done. It can't be done. Yes, you can. Life. I saw that shit in theaters. He's not in that. He's in Sunshine. You're thinking of Ryan Reynolds, man. Oh, brother. Two-word title. Knives Out. 2010 to 2024. Everybody makes mistakes. Lily James. So she's definitely in a Cinderella movie. She's also definitely in Baby Driver, right? Yep. Okay, let's see. Cinderella, Lily James, 2010 to... God is my witness, I don't know another Lily James movie, man. Mamma Mia! Here we go again. Oh, High Life. I didn't know Mia Goth was in High Life. She must show up after I turned it off. Burnt. That's a tough one today. +2. I really don't like High Life. I respect that it's high concept, but I did not enjoy High Life. Maybe it's time to go back now that I've purged Kevin Feige from my brain, though. Hang on, I'm selecting all images with motorcycles. I don't know. Yeah, that has a bicycle in it. These are, well, yeah, I would say that has a bicycle. I mean, is a pedal a bicycle? I don't know. It's connected to a bicycle. Is it, stripped of context, a bicycle? I would say yes. I would say there's a bicycle in this image. It's kind of a philosophical question, though.
Ash, a noun meaning any of a genus, Fraxinus, of trees of the olive family with pinnate leaves, thin furrowed bark.
Okay, we almost blew it 6 times on that one. We almost lost on question 1 over and over.
Inflate, a verb meaning to swell.
Don't Google it.
Chia, a noun meaning an annual herb. Forgive.
Why was she so happy to say chia? It's like the first time the AI's ever gotten to pronounce it. They're like, that's a cute
Veteran,
one.
a noun meaning a former.
You know what I was thinking? Is it possible that squirrel is the longest one-syllable word? Squirrel. It's 8 letters long. 1 syllable? Squirrel. That's crazy. Screeched? To me, screeched is definitely 2 syllables. Shrieked? Shrieked is 2 syllables in my house. Strengths? That's 2 syllables in my house. Squirrel isn't? Squirrel. Squirrel. S-Q-U-I-R-L. Squirrel. Shrieked. 3 syllables. Shrieked. 3 syllables. Shrieked. Go back to junior kindergarten.
Petroleum. A noun meaning
Easiest word I've ever spelled in my life.
sieve. A noun meaning a device with
Nice try.
squabbling. A verb meaning to quarrel.
To quarrel. A row.
Anoint.
Yo.
A verb meaning to
I told you I'm being gang stalked.
sacrament. A noun
You already know I'm getting there on the perfect line.
sequoia. A noun meaning either of two.
That's a joke.
Frangipane. A noun meaning a
That
custom.
is not how it's pronounced, I think. If you said that shit at Joe's Italian Deli, they'd laugh. Oh, they're nice people. They probably wouldn't laugh you out of the establishment. I don't think they sell it either, but
Beethovenian. A biographical name meaning
Beethovenian. How delightful. The eponymous composer himself.
enervating. A verb meaning to reduce the mental or moral vigor.
It's the second time I've gotten that word wrong.
Ensilage. A noun meaning the process of preserving fodder by ensiling.
We blew it. Enervating ensilage. I wasn't even close on the last one. That's because she had like a Philadelphia access, man. Or accents, not a... She might have access to Philadelphia. I don't know. I don't know where her AI voice hard drive is located. Probably somewhere in Silicon Valley, I would have to imagine. Well, I don't know. Probably developed there. Maybe the data center is in like the Midwest somewhere, if I had to guess. Pennsylvania mentioned. Yo, it's a great time to be Pennsylvanian. Aren't all American politicians going to be spending like the next 6 months in your state? It's like you in Michigan and Wisconsin, right? You guys are going to get all sorts of concessions. I think it's possible that Scrapple might become like the national dish of America in 2024. That would be big. Oh, the commercials are... Oh, right. I forgot about the commercial aspect of it. They don't make UBO for the TV, I think. Beef tripe, tomato sauce, onions, carrots, celery, garlic, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, basil, or parsley. Tripe I often think of as being emblematic of Asian cuisine. Then tomato, onions, celery, carrots. I mean, like that's very... If you ignore the tomato sauce, which is kind of Italian, onions, carrots, and celery are the mirepoix emblematic of French cuisine. Then olive oil, Parmesan cheese, basil, or parsley. I mean, I gotta go Italy, and maybe I'm just not putting respect on their tripe game, man. It is Italy. Trippa alla Fiorentina. I'm not reading this AI-generated nonsense, but I'll take it. This is Spam Musubi from the United States of America, specifically Hawaii. Rice flour, brown sugar, peanuts, coconut milk, vanilla extract, banana leaves. Whew, that looks fucking tasty, man. They made flour in the meat, but I'm gonna take this is a crazy poll. What about Guyana? Ice cold. Coconut milk. Coconut. It's like an island or a tropical part of Africa. I have no idea, man. When I think of like bananas, I guess that's option. Oh, vanilla extract, man. It's probably Madagascar. Duh. Koba. This is good Koba, man. Not the Planet of the Apes villain from the second movie. When I think of bananas, though, I always think of it's more of like a South American, Central American thing. I guess they grow them in lots of tropical regions, but all my homies hate Koba. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't agree with his means, but you can see where he sort of, why he was so annoyed with the humans. Because Caesar was like, let's have a truce with the humans. And then one human would go rogue, and, then all of a sudden Koba's like, look what happens, bro. You give them an inch, they take a mile. He pulled some real low shit. Yeah, but I don't think that he needs to worry about, like, the fucking Geneva Convention that says, like, you can't pretend to be, like, dumb and then steal a gun from two dudes that are your enemy. There's nothing in the Geneva Convention that applies to, like, chimpanzees, I think. He killed Caesar's son? Listen, I'm not saying you got to stand Koba. Obviously, Caesar was a better leader, okay? But not everyone can be Abraham Lincoln, okay? Some people have got to be James Buchanan. Does that mean you can't criticize James Buchanan? Yes. It means he's above criticism, according to the Supreme Court. All right, we're in a lot of trouble, guys. Is this The Shining? Like, how would I even know? Brother, un visage dans la luna. It's not a valid movie. I guess you're not familiar with the works of the Lumiere brothers. Oh, okay. How about something more your speed? The Avengers. I don't know who you are. Jack Nicholson, Scatman Crothers. That's why I thought this shit was The Shining, man. Louise Fletcher? Is this shit, are you 5 Easy Pieces? They don't have it. I have no idea. Chinatown. Oh, it's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm stupid. Nurse Ratched. Oh. Oh. Just so embarrassing, man. In my head, I'm like, Batman. It's probably Batman. Batman? Is it Batman? Scatman Crothers as Turkle. You know what I'm going to say. Zendaya is Michi, man. Yep, you got it. Eddie Murphy, 4+ words in title. The Adventures of Pluto Nash. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come. Oh, my gosh. Pluto. There we go, finally. Number in the title. Another 48 hours. Now, that's a pull. $100 million plus at the worldwide box office. Shrek 2. Oh, I'll live with that. Okay, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This is one we got to think about. Number in title. I mean, you just put both Star Wars films down here. And then $100 million plus, you put like The Dark Knight Rises. He might be in some other shit. Like maybe Looper made more than 100 million, but I'm not willing to stake a claim on that. So you just go like Star Wars Episode 8. Well, let me think about this. Star Wars Episode 8. There we go. Oh, well, that's tough, man. Because it says Star Wars The Last Jedi, but I'm pretty sure that it's Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. That's a scam. You scam me? Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. Number in title, Beethoven, third. 4+ words in title, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Kids these days don't know shit about Judge Reinhold. $100 million plus at the box office. I have to hit you with Beethoven on that. Oh. What else? He's in some stuff. He plays like a cop in a movie. In Beverly Hills Cop. Yes. 500 Days of Summer we could have gotten. The Santa Claus 2. Morgan M. Morganson's Date with Destiny. I'm not familiar with that. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in Beethoven? Bro, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in Star Wars. He's in all the Rian Johnson movies, man. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, The Last Jedi. He's on Wikipedia, man. He provided the voice of Slow and Low in Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. He plays Slow. Slow and Low has his own Wikipedia page, too. He has his emblematic line, man. Holy cow, this website is like chock full of ads. This is insane. This is unbelievable. But you don't remember Slow and Low and his very important line, yup, those are the shuttle parkers? That was like a pivotal role in the movie, man. Everything hinged on Slow and Low pointing out the shuttle parkers to everybody else. Or the Empire or whatever. I don't know. I only saw it the one time. How does he know this? I didn't know who he played, okay? All I knew is that he definitely is in that movie because he's in every Rian Johnson movie. So I honestly feel like I should get the points because the movie is called The Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. I feel like he should be, that should count. But I'm not upset by it, but that's not in the title. Wikipedia, The Last Jedi. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, marketed as Star Wars The Last Jedi. As far as I'm concerned, that's an 8, man. I don't care what it's marketed as. It was conceived as Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. They owe me my points. We don't get, the spirit of the answer was correct. You don't give me no points on a technicality like that. Grace and Frankie and Simon are very different shows set in what sunny municipality? Palm Springs. A Catholic clergy group's acronym is not coincidentally the same as the name of the MLB team in what western city? Angels. Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Oh, San Diego! Like a Padre makes sense for religion as well. I just thought Angel also did, but what do I know? Inflatable sauce packets in a poolside Baja bar. Taco Bell. The Vaginova and Cicchetti methods train folks in what specific art form? Sculpture. Point shoes. It's ballet. It's ballet. My mistake. Take nobody's word for it is the motto for what group that was 12 years old when Isaac Newton joined in 1672? The Royal Society? It's a fucking cheeky-ass slogan for 1672. That's like a very modern slogan. Take nobody's word for it? Goshen and Earlham colleges are in what state? Connecticut. Ball State, that's Indiana, bro. You think I'm ever going to forget Ball State after Boom Goes the Dynamite? Whatever happened to that guy? Ball State is crazy. It's really funny that Boom Goes the Dynamite comes from Ball State. 11 points on Thrice today. Could be better, could be worse. Oh, no, it's Reladle. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I don't know who Two Door Cinema Club is. Sorry, no disrespect. Okay, Reladle, you're cooler than me. You're cooler. You know cooler artists than me. As a result, I can't play your game. Damn, that's sad. POV, your online dating profile lists your #1 hobby as listening to music. Moving on. Okay. Sort these statistics about sleep surveyed from U.S. adults from highest to lowest. Percent of adults who wash their pillows at least every 3 months. I'm going to hope that that's pretty high. Percent of adults who never wash their pillows. Well, that's actually, now that I think about it, I don't wash my pillows. I wash the case. And then when the pillow turns too yellow, I just buy another one. Yeah, I got to think about that one. I thought they meant pillowcase, in which case I'm like, you should be washing that more often for sure. I love when someone throws out 3 question marks thinking they're going to be part of like the majority that's like, what? And then everyone else is just saying +2, so they've outed themselves as the aberrant. It feels damn good, man. Percent of U.S. pet owners who sleep with their pets. Percent of U.S. adults who use devices with screens while falling asleep. Percent of U.S. adults who use music to help them fall asleep. Percent of U.S. adults who rarely or never wake up feeling well rested. Okay. So, these are wild cards. I don't know how to take them. Devices with screens while falling. Your music to fall asleep is going to be really low, I think. Some people do it, but screens will be higher than that. I feel comfortable saying that. Percentage of U.S. pet owners who sleep with their pets. I feel like dog owners are like weird. No disrespect, but they don't let their dogs on stuff, even though they treat their dog like it's their child, which is crazy to me. You're like, this is the most important thing in the world to me, but I will not let it sleep on my bed because it'll make the bed dirty. Well, clearly your bed's more important than your dog then, just based on the behavior you're exhibiting. I'm just asking you to reconcile like 2 contradictory facts here. Wrong. You calling me a bad parent because my daughter watches YouTube sometimes? Okay, I'll handle criticism. Me calling you a bad parent because your fur baby isn't allowed to sleep in your bed? That's you think it's hair in the bed, man. You don't understand the constraints of real life. That would make my bed a little bit dirty. Everything in your house is covered in dog hair to begin with, man. Have you ever been inside of someone's house when they own dogs? What does it smell like? You never go into somebody's house who owns a dog and you go like, and you're like, oh, what pet do you have? You're like, that's a dog. It's fine. It's a neutral smell as far as I'm concerned, but I mean, you can smell it as soon as you walk in. Your cats throw up all the time? Yeah, they also sleep in my bed. What do I care, man? They're living things. They deserve the same comforts that I have. That's different. Cats and dogs are different. Sorry, I didn't take fucking pet studies at Wesleyan College, okay? I'm out here in the real world being a professional streamer. You kind of did? That's right. Sometimes I forget I have a degree in biology. That's true. Anyway, long story short, percent of U.S. pet owners who sleep with their pets. More people own dogs than cats, in my opinion. Many dogs are not allowed to sleep in the bed. I'm going to put this in the bottom half. I can't imagine. Can I say something that's going to piss even more people off? I feel like half the people who answered that they never or rarely wake up feeling well rested just want the researcher who's giving them the survey to say, oh, that must be hard. I think half of these people have sleep apnea and the other half just need some attention, which is fine. It's a loneliness epidemic, people, but you never wake up feeling well rested after sleeping. That's like, never feeling full after eating. Okay, there's a few Kinoshita yukas out there, but like, it can't be that high of a percentage. Devices with screens while falling asleep. I feel like assuming this was taken in like the 2010s or later, this has got to be pretty high. I'm going to make an assumption that pillow and pillowcase are interchangeable here. I really feel like, I'm just going to say, if you're married, you're washing your pillowcase at least every 3 months. Otherwise, you and your spouse are fucking dirty, bro. One of you needs to be the responsible one and be like, let's sort this shit out. And then this should be like pretty low. I'm going to put it here. I'm fucking ass, man. Devices. Pet owners' music never wash. Pet owners? Really? 70% of U.S. pet owners sleep with their pets. 50% of adults wash their pillows every 3 months. I can't criticize this because I don't know if it's pillow or pillowcase. 40% use music to help them fall asleep. I use a podcast or like an audiobook, so I guess it makes sense. How can 39% use music and 29% use screens, man? You need to use a screen to select the music. That doesn't make any sense. You got like an analog radio or something? I don't buy it. The numbers don't pass the smell test. Put on my fucking record player and then hop into bed. I don't buy it. Clock radio? Bro, we surveyed 100 American adults in 1971. What about Alexa? I guess couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexa. You ever interact with like a true normie? It kind of blows my mind every time. I was in the dentist's office, it was like 3 weeks ago, I guess. My dentist said verbatim, Alexa, play music. I was like, this like Rob Lowe wearing the NFL hat at the game. It's like she didn't even care like what it was. She didn't have a preference. She was just like, put something on. It's crazy, man. I respected it. I was like, damn, you ain't got like no preferences or nothing? You didn't even say like a genre, much less like an artist? That's like psychotic, man. It is the Kyle Sports sketch. That's so true.